The rap game has not been like this in my lifetime, I don't think. I don't remember a time when rap was so contentious, when there was so many people just going at it, sending diss tracks at each other, sending subliminals on social media. It's really the rap civil war. A lot is happening, and it's hard to keep track of. It's not the 90s when rap beef was based off of geography, you know. It's not east to west. There's no gang rivalry involved in this rap beef. It's over, you know, petty rap industry bullshit, but it's still rap beef. It's still rap beef nonetheless. So in this video, I wanted to give sort of a status report on rap beef, right? I wanted to show who's involved, who's winning, where they are, you know, sort of power rank them. So let's begin with honorable mentions. First, we got Ja Morant. Somehow he's involved in this. I don't know why. Drake just got beef with Ja Morant now, I guess. Nav's involved. People made a big deal out of the fact that he unfollowed Drake on Instagram. I don't know much about the dude. I really don't. Weeknd's always gonna have beef with Drake. Weeknd and Drake are like at constant war for who's the king of Canada, who actually runs Canada. Kanye. The reason why he's so low on this list is because the optics of him just inserting himself into this beef with little to no justification, it's not good. I know him and Drake have had their differences in the past, but the whole Instagram message of him being like, look at me, I'm a rapper too, and like bringing up all this like past shit he's done and not mentioning anything from like the past 5 fucking years doesn't look great. And then the track he dropped, the diss track he dropped, jumping on the Like That remix with no Kendrick or Future verses, by the way. It's a different song. It's not a remix, it's a different song. What does remix mean anymore? Kanye is not helping himself at all with this beef. Like, he didn't need to jump in. It kind of hurts his image, the fact that he felt the need to like jump in. It seems like he's clawing for relevancy. Like, he doesn't need this. He's Kanye West. He's Ye. It seems like with the Kanye diss, beyond like the initial like shock of like, oh my god, Kanye dropped the Like That remix with Metro, it really hasn't had much staying power in like the conscious. It kind of just came and went. Kanye's contribution to this beef has been low-key underwhelming in my opinion. Maybe that's a hot take, I don't know. Push-Ups wasn't even on Spotify. Push-Ups leaked and Rick Ross came straight out with a fucking diss so ready. And the diss is funny, but it's not a good song. It's not a good song at all. It's funny. Yo, Drake had a nose job. Drake got a BBL and like abs whatever installed. First off, how the fuck does that work? How does someone get abs just put into their stomach? Drake, you're like worth millions of dollars. Hire a personal trainer. Work out. Rick Ross has, I think, gone the hardest directly at Drake. There's no just like subliminals or metaphor. It's about Drake. He is saying everything he's saying directly to Drake. And I'm gonna give him props for that. He's playing the game well. Is it good? No. I will give him props for being one of the first to drop a response. It was not too long after Like That came out that Cole had a response ready. He has my respect for that. The issue comes when you apologize for said diss track.
How many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
In front of hundreds and thousands of your fans. You gotta play the game, man. If you wanna win this, you gotta play the game. He chose to take the higher road. He chose to be the better, more mature man. I'm all for avoiding toxicity, for being kind. Am I? As I said in my J. Cole video, rap is a very toxic, very petty sport. Especially when it comes to beef. If you want to call yourself the best, if you want to talk shit on records about how No one wants to fuck with you. No one can go verse for verse with you. No one can go diss for diss with you. No one really wants beef with J. Cole. You gotta back it up. Like, the opportunity to prove that he is undoubtedly one of the best rappers in the world was put right in front of him. Kendrick Lamar said, "You're not the big three. What you gonna do about it?" J. Cole was like, "All right, here's a lukewarm diss where I compliment you a bunch." And then he's like, "You know what? That's too far. I'm so sorry. Let me take this off of Spotify." The art of rap, the game of rap, the business of rap. It's both benefiting and being irreparably damaged by this whole Drake-Kendrick civil war. It's being benefited in that over these past few weeks, rap has never been more exciting, maybe in my lifetime. We're getting like a lot of, you know, just juicy shit. You know, we're getting a lot of just fun, you know, very splashy headlines. We got a #1 single and multiple #1 albums out of this whole beef. Everyone's waiting for the next track to drop with like bated breath. Who's gonna jump into the beef next? There's like beefs sprawling off of this beef. Like, why are Chris Brown and Quavo beefing? What did they have to be mad about? I don't know. I don't really care to figure out. But also, unfortunately, this whole, you know, civil war might hurt the rap game in the long term. I want rappers to collaborate and work together. I want Kendrick and Drake to collaborate again. I would love for them to make a song together, an album together. That would be amazing. But they fucking hate each other. Kendrick and Cole, we've been teasing that fucking tape for years now, and we're never getting it. We're never getting it ever. There's so many collabs just dead now. Metro Drake, fucking Future Drake, Drake Rick Ross. We'll never get another Drake and Rick Ross song again? That's crazy. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Future. I don't know where he stands with this whole thing. It really shocked me that he let Kendrick diss Drake on his own album. I did not know they had beef. I had no idea. I'm still not sure why Future's beefing with Drake. Evidently, he wasn't happy about the fact that him and 21 Savage collaborated. I don't know if that's enough to, you know, put someone's worst enemy on your album. He's definitely benefiting from beefing with Drake. Bro's got 2 #1 albums and a #1 single. The reason why he's not #1 on this list is because no one's really talking about Future. No one's really talking about a Future bar or a Future verse. Like, nothing about his performance, his particular performance, has caught anyone's attention. But by the mere fact that he is associated with the Kendrick verse, the fact that it's his name that's at the front of it, he's benefiting from that. His performance on Like That is good. It's very good. He doesn't drag the song down too much. Kendrick's verse is so electric and like attention grabbing that it kind of erases Future completely. It erased basically that whole album. There's not a song with just Future on it that's really making waves. But he's really benefiting from this beef by association, purely. I've got to talk about Tyler, the Creator. We got to talk about Tyler, the Creator. Is he involved in this beef at all, really? No. He's so far removed from any sort of rap beef. He's so far removed. I think he doesn't take rap beef seriously at all. I think he thinks it's a joke. I don't think he takes conflict seriously at all. I don't think he likes conflict. Case in point, what happened on the Gerard Carmichael show and how he reacted to that whole situation. Tyler doesn't take anything seriously. I could not imagine Tyler getting into like a really intense rap beef. I really can't. He's really benefiting from this rap beef by not being involved in it. Thanks to Kendrick, everyone's talking about this big three. Who's the big three? And Tyler's over here just in his own world. And now people are like, maybe Tyler, the Creator is one of the best rappers in the game. Maybe Tyler, the Creator is a top 3 rapper. 6 years ago, 8 years ago, that would have been an insane thing to say. People would have laughed you out of the fucking building. People have been like, really? The nigga who skates? The nigga who ate the cockroach? No, no, shut the fuck up. But now that J. Cole has sort of nuked himself, Tyler's looking like a more attractive option. And then he knocked that fucking Coachella performance out of the park, absolutely killing shit, murdering that stage, owning it. For him to have that performance when like the top 3 slots are in flux, it's really lucky of him. Because being at the top of the rap game, it really matters. Being one of the best, being one of the best 3, being considered one of the best, it fucking matters. Tyler's not in this beef, but he's definitely benefiting from it. I think Drake deserves props for being the one that everyone is aiming at. Drake is on everyone's mind, and gotta give him props for that. Everyone is just focused on Drake. The media outlets, other rappers, podcasters, whatever. They're talking about Drake. Now, on his performance, his actual performance, I applaud him for playing the game. And he's taking rap beef into the future, weirdly, using deep fakes and AI. That's interesting, I guess. It's problematic, deeply problematic, but it's interesting. But is it really making an impact though? Beyond the initial shock, does Drake's actual Instagram online antics actually like make a dent? Is it going to last? Not really. His diss track Push-Ups, it's not that great. And he's trying to compete with Like That, which is an objectively amazing song. And the Kendrick verse is amazing. Push-Ups is funny, but it's not very good. And the Tupac AI thing, Drake really was just trolling. That is just, it's A+ trolling, it's great trolling, but it's not good enough to at all measure up to the impact of Like That. Drake's doing a lot, and I give him props for that. He's working really hard. He's doing a lot, but it's not hitting to the level that Like That did. And though everything he's doing is very fun and it's very much in the spirit of rap beef, he's playing the game well, again, but he's fighting from like a 30-point deficit. He's going to have to make something genuinely good to catch up with Kendrick, Metro, and Future. He's behind, but he's working really hard. The guy who started this whole thing, the guy who lit the match, he already had the title of Best Rapper. He didn't really need to do anything. He didn't need to, you know, diss Drake, diss J. Cole. He didn't need to do any of that, but he did. He's got the biggest chip on his shoulder. He just doesn't like seeing that Drake does the numbers he does and that J. Cole just thinks they're on the same level. He just doesn't like that. He doesn't like people in general. He doesn't have many friends in the rap industry, it seems like. While Drake just takes pictures with every rap artist with the slightest bit of clout. Kendrick has like 3 friends in the rap industry at this point, and one of them is his cousin. Drake and him are like reverse negative images of each other, and this whole saga really has like accentuated their differences. Kendrick's about quality over quantity, while Drake is all about quantity over quality. Drake is about get something out. You gotta get something out. Instagram posts, like leak songs. While Kendrick, I don't know if he's gonna drop something else. I don't know if he needs to drop something else. Cause Like That, it's amazing. His verse is so good. His verse is generational. It's amazing. It's verse of the year. I don't see anything topping that. And maybe Drake will rise up to the occasion and rise up to the level of Like That in another song. I doubt that. I really do. I doubt that so much. It'd be great if we got another Kendrick song. I'm all for more Kendrick music, but it looks like we're not. And it's crazy that off the strength of one verse, he's basically almost won this entire beef. Off the strength of one verse and his reputation and his aura. Metro Boomin, make it boom! Metro Boomin, make it boom! Boom! The ultimate winner in this civil war is Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin has elevated himself to a whole different level thanks to this beef. Like That is an iconic beat immediately. It is an instant classic instrumental. It is going to last longer than Kendrick's verse. That's how good that instrumental is. That instrumental is the best part of that song. I don't think I've ever liked a Metro Boomin instrumental as much as the Like That instrumental. It's that iconic. With the beginning and the Eazy-E sample, there's just so much to love about it, and so much that will like last in people's consciousness forever. His production on both albums, on both We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You, top to bottom, amazing. And also, Metro's kind of gained this whole reputation as like a puppet master. It seems like Metro's the one manipulating the strings behind the scenes when it comes to this whole Kendrick, Drake, Future, J. Cole saga. He's the one making all the decisions. He's the one leading. Everyone else is just tools and toys in Metro's game. And then during this year, he also has the 21 Savage album, which is pretty fucking solid. This year, he's really taking the crown for best rap producer right now. Metro, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums. Low-key, that would be an amazing producer tag. The way Metro really like dunks on Drake, if he uses that as a producer tag on some amazing ass song. He didn't really need this. Metro probably was the one who put Like That on that album and started this whole motherfucker. He probably didn't need to do that. Metro doesn't need anything. He has Spider-Man. He has a Spider-Man soundtrack. He has literally the biggest song of all time. He's good. But this is just another feather in his cap. He's really played this thing immaculately from top to bottom, from start to finish. And it's probably nowhere near over. So what's going to happen next, and how will this thing end? Maybe everyone patches things up and we get like a We Are the World type track with all of our favorite rappers just collaborating, like they all are just like friends forever, and then nothing bad happens and climate change ends and Palestine is free and we all get ice cream and we all get to go to like Chuck E. Cheese and then the movies. That's not happening. That's not happening. But my theory about like what immediately is next, Baby Keem has an album coming out this year. Kendrick Lamar is going to be on Baby Keem's album. I think Drake's going to drop something for the summer, definitely. I don't know if it's going to be a diss, but he always drops some bullshit for the summer. A single, an EP, he drops something. Maybe there's a Kendrick diss on there. Who knows? Kanye's going to make porn, I guess. And Cole's got the fall off. Maybe he says something on there. I don't think it's done. I don't think it's over. But it feels like we're in a down period after just the explosion that was push-ups and then the Tupac AI thing, which he's getting sued for now. This is going to last for a little while. I think. I hope so. I hope so. I like this shit. It's fun. Is it good for the rap game? Nah, I don't know. Probably not. It's fun. Rap beef is fun. That's the overarching message of the video. Rap beef is fun. I also want to say, let's hope no one dies. Rap beef is fun, but I don't want anyone to die. I like all these rappers. Let's not kill any of them.
Track